there were discussions, reports, rumors this past week that MJF and Tony Khan got into a heated argument, a heated discussion backstage during Dynamite during the past few weeks. Why? One very simple reason. Well, two very simple reasons actually. Number one, it's being reported MJF is not happy with his contract, which expires on January 1st, 2024. And he said it himself. Maxwell Jacob Freidman, who is in the middle of a very personal feud with Wardlow, very entertaining feud that's going to build up to Double or Nothing, no doubt about that. But MJF said it himself. He's not re-signing with AEW. He's not signing a contract extension until January 1st, 2024. He's going to milk that for as much as he possibly can, not just for money, not just for attention, but just for the heck of it, and just because that just fits his character so damn well. He said that multiple times, and he said that during an interview, which apparently AEW's PR team and Tony Khan did not pre-approve, which is where the heated discussion, the heated argument came from regarding AEW, Tony Khan, and MJF. That's the heated argument. That's the dispute. Apparently, Tony Khan was not bothered by MJF's comments. He wasn't bothered by that. He was bothered by the fact that MJF went ahead and did an interview without running it first by AEW's PR team. And Tony Khan was worried that that would set precedent and that any of their stars, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, Chris Jericho, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, Jay Lethal, Brian Cage, Wardlow, Hook, Jade Cargill, Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, anyone, you can mention them all. He was worried that any single one of them could just go into any interview show and just talk about whatever they wanted to without AEW's approval. And you know what? They're both in the right. MJF, he can run out his contract up until 2024, wait for the offers from WWE and from the offers from AEW to come in. That's perfectly fine. That's business. MJF owes nothing to Tony Khan. He owes nothing to AEW. You're running your business. You're a businessman. You do that, albeit. And Tony Khan is in his entire right to be mad at the fact that MJF decided not to run it by his AEW PR team. But here's where AEW is in the wrong. Because it's been said in the past by multiple stars who have worked at both companies at this point. WWE is very, very micromanaged. They take care of every little single bit of information that they can. They will micromanage you to the bone. Because they are a machine, and that's what's worked for them for the past decade, for the past 2 decades. Whereas they also mentioned that AEW is a little bit more free with their stars. There's no booking team. There's no writing team. There's no writers in AEW. Which means that most of the wrestlers do what they want. Tony Khan walks up to them before the show, tells them, here's what you're doing. Hit this note, hit that note, hit this, hit that. Make sure you specifically hit this because this is important for the rivalry that we're building for you. Other than that, the rest is entirely up to you. And because of that, that also goes to the management team. AEW isn't as micromanaged. And that's something that they have to learn. They're into year 4 of their company's founding. So that's something they have to learn. That's something, and like I said, they will learn from this. They will absolutely learn from this. Because now, this is set precedent for the AEW roster. Tony Khan is pissed at MJF because he didn't run it by the AEW PR team. Fine. There are a lot of wrestlers backstage at AEW that don't want to get any heat. So now, All Elite Wrestling and Tony Khan and their PR team are gonna take care of that issue. So ultimately, all this resulted in a good argument that solved a lot of issues and created very little problems, which is what you want.